Hey guys, we are here. We are live. Let's get this screen set up correctly. And Vinny's with me today. You want to say hello?
Hello, everybody. Be patient as I try to get everything signed in from my side of things.
There's always like this couple of second delay while we finally get everything running correctly. And I was having a little issue with something that I'm trying to fix now, so let's pray that it's fixed. Yes, it is. Yay. So now I'll be able to see comments every now. Let me close this out. Bring up my comments. So how is everyone today? Hope everyone's doing great. Don't forget, our Troll Patrol is here. We will have all of our folks out there watching. And so if you see a bad comment, we're not giving them the day. That's what our Troll Patrol is for. They're going to get rid of them for us. So we don't even have to stress. And
lots of good comments coming in. Everybody saying hello.
Well, good morning. Good morning. Here's what we're making today. I got to zoom back out a little
D
bit.
says good evening.
What time is it where D is?
Must not be morning
Must not be.
or afternoon.
I don't know why, Charmaine, you don't have a wrench. I have checked it like 29 times, and I don't know why. But Charmaine, I tell you what, do this. If you're a moderator, give us a thumbs up, moderators, and then we'll know. So here's what we're making today. I've had so many of you guys send me this video, not video, I take that back, this blog post that is in a different language, wanting to learn how to do this, and it was measured in like centimeters or whatever. But y'all, this is super fun and super easy. It's one 12 by 12 piece of paper that makes the box, and then I think it's two other 12 by 12 pieces. But we're gonna make something like this. I did this one as my test. What do you think of this basket, Vinny?
It looks pretty cool.
And you recognize the paper?
I believe that looks like some safari paper.
Yeah, let me show y'all what paper pack this is before we get super started.
Jungle or something like that?
I think it's Jungle Safari. You had it both times. You said it right both times.
Go.
So this is the paper pack that I made this guy from. Okay, Jungle Safari, and I love this one. And I used three pieces. I used three pieces. I used the stripy one. I know. What do you think of that, Max? And then I used two pieces to get this look here, and then the inside of a piece, blah, blah, blah. Three pieces of paper to make this little guy. All right.
It says she's in the Netherlands, and it is 1,800 hours there, which is 6 p.m.
Well, thank you, because I was going to ask you that next. Did she already tell us that?
Well, she said 1,800 hours.
Oh, and you knew the answer.
I did.
Yeah, because it's noon here, so they're 6 hours ahead of us. That's like Gareth in the UK. Oh,
Romana, maybe? She is in India, and it is 10:30.
April the giraffe would like my basket. Oh, that's funny, because that's really funny you would say that, because I'm going to tell you something. I think this would be a cute basket for a little boy baby shower, and fill it up with like a bottle and this and that and the other and a gift card. Wouldn't that be cute inside of this?
How cute.
Oh, I know. It's killing you now. Okay, so I think that'd be
said,
cute.
hey, from KY, Kentucky.
This is the pack I'm going to use today. Teacher's Pet. I think this is adorable. And I think this would be so cute to put on a teacher's desk. That's why I said we were going to use Teacher's Pet. For the dimensions, Tamitha, our lovely, wonderful Tamitha, has already taken these numbers from me, put them into a blog post, and posted it on our blog. So you already have the dimensions before we even get started today. Don't we sound professional?
No.
Oh, my bad.
Just country folks.
We still country folks trying to get the job done.
Still or.
So I'm not going to tell you.
From Trinidad.
Cool. I'm not going to tell you every single little tiny measurement as we go, because we do have those. But I'm just going to build it, and I'll talk about it. Vinny is such a guy about crafting. Yes, he is. That's good, though.
Well,
it's fun to hear a guy's point of view sometimes. Right?
Even through all of the goodness that is Vinny, I'm still just a guy.
He's still just a dude in a world with a girl and crafting. That's like
I do my best to
keep
not
up.
Laugh at all of it.
You do your best to keep up. All right, so
Right.
So I need to have like a word for okay, so teaching time. Here we go. Ready? 12 by 12 piece of paper. We're going to make the basket. It's super easy. Here's how it goes. You're going to put your 12 by 12 into your scoring board. All right. You're going to score at 4 inches and at 8 inches. And you're going to turn it one little turn.
Martha Stewart 12 by 12 scoreboard?
You're so funny. We're going to score at 4 and then at 8.
I'm just proud to see somebody use it.
I've used this all the time. You and Jeremy kill me about that. I use this all the time. This one is my favorite one. Okay, let me say this real quick. Some people don't have a scoreboard. And you guys always ask me to give you information on what to do if you don't have a scoreboard. I'm going to take this ruler. And I'm going to take this pen. Okay? I'm going to make sure the lead is not out. See that? I'm going to put this on my... You wouldn't have to even have a cutting mat. I'm going to put this on my cutting mat. Okay? I'm going to measure at 4 inches. Take my end of my pen and score down. Okay? So if you don't have a scoreboard, do it just like that. Make your measurements and then score with a closed pen and a ruler. All right. Let's fold this bad boy. So I'm going to fold on all my score lines just like so. I'm trying to do this ahead of time. I'm real bad about making my scores and then doing my cuts. And I want to get better about it. Somebody said you can use your trimmer too. Yes, you can use your trimmer. I tried. There's so many different ways. Maybe I should do a video series of like scoring 101. All those different things. Okay. So now I have scored. We scored this at 4 and at 8 and at 4 and at 8. Super easy. Now this part can get confusing. Are you ready to get confused, Vince?
Sure, go ahead.
It can. I think I'm going to turn it over to this side because it's a little less busy, okay? So you can see my score marks. Now, just brace yourself, okay? Because this can get confusing. We're going to go to one side, okay? We've got a quadrant, and a quadrant. Is it a quadrant if there's not 4?
Well, quad means 4, so...
It's not. We have a section and a section and a section. Will that work? All right. We're going to slice this first section score line all the way to the cross where they cross up. See what I just did? We sliced that one. Now here's what I want you to do. Ready? I want you to turn it and cut the same one again. Dun dun dun. This can get confusing, but I'm gonna try to make it not confusing. Then we're gonna turn it and cut the same one again. Is it confusing, Vince?
No, I'm with you.
Okay,
turn
good.
It, cut the same one again.
That's right. We're gonna do it one more time because there's 4 sides of this paper.
Turn it.
Cut the same side again. See there? You could do this. You could do it. See that?
Well, I'm sure I could do it if you were telling me every step of the way.
Maybe so.
I would at least do my best.
Now that we've got, did you see what we did? Does it make sense? Anybody lost? See what we did? Okay. Now that we've got this done, we're going to take our sticky tape and an acrylic block because I like to use these little acrylic blocks for this part. I'm going to show you something about sticky tape, and I probably say this all the time. Put this in your hand. See that? We're making a tape dispenser out of our hand. And we're going to pick this piece off and put it like on our thumb. So see how I just made a tape dispenser?
It's pretty original, eh?
No, it's not my idea. But anyway,
Can you sell those?
now we're going to take this and where we made our slice, the section here is where we want to work. Okay? So slice, middle section. I'm going to put a piece of sticky tape at the score, not crossing the score, at the score at the bottom. And I'm going to run it all the way across. Now, don't worry, because I'm going to show you this once I get it done. So I put right at that score. This is the bottom of our basket, by the way. Sometimes it helps if I show y'all. Like, see this right here? This is the bottom. That's what this is. Does that help? Then I'm going to take that same score tape, and I'm going to put a piece at the top of that section, and only that section. How's that going so far? Are we good? We good? All right.
I have a tidbit of information for you.
Okay.
It may be very vital.
I'm going to continue this as he talks, okay? Keep going.
Someone shared with us some very important news, and that is today is Happy Lips Appreciation Day.
Happy Lips Appreciation Day?
That's from Claire
How
McDonald.
do you celebrate lips?
I'm guessing you're supposed to be kissing them.
Oh, so that's what you're thinking, right?
Well, I mean, that's my justification.
Yeah, I see
it's
that.
Happy Lips Day, and I appreciate them so
You appreciate
much.
lips?
I appreciate your happy lips.
Oh, I don't know if my lips are very happy all the time. Ask Jeremy that. He'll say, no, they're sassy. We both are kind of sassy to each other.
Ooh, Lynn gave good advice.
What's that?
Kiss her, Vince.
Not now. You had snuggles this morning. Listen, not inappropriate in bed, by the way. But I walk into there to Vince earlier, and I just wanted to hug, and I'm hugging him, blah, blah, blah. And this is what he says to me. What do you want? What are you up to? Can I not just hug you because I want to?
Well, you could if you ever did.
I know. Today I really didn't want anything. Just want a hug.
I'm glad you got one.
All right. So let me go back over this, okay? Where the slice is, the section next to it, we did sticky tape, sticky tape. Sticky tape, sticky tape. Ready? Sticky tape, sticky tape. They're all, I closed this one up. They're all in the section next to the slice. All right. That's this piece worked so far. Now we're going to work on our little basket pieces. Any questions or anything I need? You're good at that.
Somebody asked about they're getting nervous because their sticky tape is getting low. Our sticky tape is getting low too. Our sweet provider of sticky tape had some issues getting sticky tape during the what do they call those holidays?
The Chinese New Year.
The Chinese New Year holiday, and so it really messed them up. And so it's coming back. It's already been shipped to them. So hopefully it'll be back where we can have a very good stock of it soon. We do have the 10 by 12 in, and we do have the 5 millimeter, but for some reason it's not showing in the store. So I'm going to have to count that and make sure that's right when we get through today.
Okay, real quick, I'm not getting ahead of the game. I knew I could tell you this in a second. These are your 12 pieces that are going to make the slats of the basket. You're going to need 12 pieces that are 1 1/4 inch by 4 1/4. And you're going to need 12 pieces that are 1 inch by 4 1/4 if you want to double layer your slats. I'm double layering mine, but you could single layer them and just use the bigger one and be fine. And I'm going to glue all of these guys down because I like to do everything assembly line style. So I thought I could do this while you guys asked questions or we chatted about something. And then we'll go back to building the basket. Oh, let me say this too. If you want to use a border punch on your slats, which is a good idea, do the border punch on the bigger piece, but before you cut this, now listen to me because I might confuse you, cut them 1/2 inch bigger, because when you use a border punch, you're going to cut some pieces away. Thank you guys. Is my watch distracting? Should I take it off? Every time I turn my hand over, it lights up. So that's Melody Lane's fault, by the way. She totally made me get that. So I'm blaming Mel. So if you do use your border punch on this guy, add 1/2 inch to this measurement. So when you border punch away, you'll have what you need when you're done. Okay? Thank you guys. I'm sorry. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to filming with it and stuff. And every time I flip it, little Mickey pops up. But it's totally Mel's fault. She's walking around with her little Apple Watch and I'm seeing her use it. And I'm like, you're kidding me. Now I do need one. So, and this is actually Josh's. This was actually my son's. And I got him a different one and I took his. So thank you guys for noticing.
Yes, Melody did make it safe to her new place.
And got her new house.
And closed on her house yesterday, so she is in good shape.
How many of you guys saw our video? We had so much fun. And I'm going to tell y'all, I didn't edit out much of that video. But pretty much the only thing I edited was the my computer, which we were using for our monitor, would die after so long. And so I'd have to lean across the table and reach in front of the camera to bring our computer back. So that's really about the only thing I ever edited out was that. Because we just had so much fun playing back and forth with those. They were fun.
Yvette, it's an Apple Watch. And you get to pick your different faces for it. So that's what that is.
Yeah, watch this. Watch how easy. There's Mickey. There's Minnie. There's like what Vince uses. There's like a pretty picture. There, and you can customize them and blah, blah, blah. But I like Mickey. And watch this. Ready for this? Listen, y'all.
It's 12:15.
He tells me what time it is. And that's good because his hands are really chubby, so you can't really tell where they're going. It's super cute.
As far as the sticky tape, it's not a name brand sticky tape.
It's not. We call it,
tape.
We named it sticky tape because they don't have a brand name for it. And when I met Jamie for the first time, she sent me some to try it out because she used it to stick down fabric. Do you guys remember me telling you this story before? And I was so impressed by it that I'm like, I want to carry this. And she's like, well, it's just sticky tape. That's what she calls it. That's what we call it. There are other brands out there. It's just not this brand. So, I mean, there's like score tape. There's something called, score tape and Sukwang tape are about the same thing, but Sukwang is like the Chinese name for it.
Okay.
And then there's some other tapes. If you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you've got tearing tape. Tearing tape. I think it's funny because I want to call it terrible tape, but that sounds bad. Because it sounds like it's terrible. Last one, guys. This didn't take very long, did it?
Yes, Christy. they probably should be there. We shipped them on the 6th, and we asked people to give at least 15 days for them to arrive. And the 21st was 6 and 15 is 21. So by the 21st, so next Tuesday, they should all be there. If they haven't arrived by next Tuesday, let us know, and we'll get another one sent out to you.
See what I'm doing here? These are my little pieces, and I'm just running my fingers behind it to kind of give it a bend. I found that because I double layered these, this makes them bend better on the basket. So that's what I'm doing. Just kind of maneuvering them. If you don't want to do it that way, you can take your bone folder and do like this, which is really even kind of faster. And you don't have to wet glue these together. You could totally do this with your sticky tape. But for time's sake, for the live video sake, I didn't want to sit here and tear a bunch of tape and tear a bunch of blah, blah, blah. Y'all know. Okay. Keep going.
Vinnie's Vittles will be back very soon. We're trying to get the kitchen organized here in the new building so that we can get it going again. And I just want to say thank you to all of you that are, being very persistent to support Vinnie's Vittles and persistent to get me to come back and do it again. It's good to feel loved and wanted, so we're going to make that happen.
Somebody said they're getting behind. Are you doing the project with me? Do you guys enjoy the idea of doing the project with me? Because I'm always trying to get things done fast, because so many of you guys are like, be faster, be faster. Like the YouTube culture is, this is too long, this is too long. So, we think Vinnie needs an assistant? Okay. So if you're doing this with me.
What was all that about?
The noise I made?
Yeah, that sounded kind of...
I'm getting an assistant first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm removing the adhesive from one. You're going to think I've lost my mind. I'm telling you. I am following... Oh, by the way, she says, are you getting my question? Please put your questions in caps so Vince will know their questions.
Where was it? Did I miss it? Val. I'll go back and find Val's question. You can keep going.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and stick down the slats, which is what I learned from the blog post. At first, I thought that's going to be unwieldy and hard to deal with, but honestly, it worked really well. So here's how we're going to do it. Reveal your sticky. Okay, that's what I've done here. Pay attention to the pattern on your page. You guys know I'm the worst about this, and let me show you what I did. Let me find it. On this guy... This one right here is upside down because I wasn't paying attention. See that? So this and this is right. See how the patterns are right? But I missed this one. So I'm going to go and make sure I pay attention to my pattern. The other thing you want to pay attention to is this. This is the top of the basket. Remember, this is the center of the basket. So we want our pattern to go this way. Val, it depends on what you're making. That's a tough question to answer until I know exactly what project you're doing. Now, I'm lining this up with the score mark, okay? So, lined up with the score mark, and at the top, I've lined it up and stuck it down on my exposed sticky. At the bottom, I'm going to push up and line that up with my side score and the bottom of the basket. Did that make sense, what I just did? We're going to do it again, don't worry.
It looks like it to me.
So now over here, you know what I'm doing. Now over here with our slice line, I'm going to line it up with the slice and the top of the basket, stick it to my sticky. I'm going to lift the middle, line it up with the slice and the score mark at the bottom, and stick that down. And don't stress about these too much. They kind of just happen on their own as you push them up, okay? Watching my pattern. I do the sides first because then I can center this one easier instead of trying to like lay them out the right distance. Now I'm going to take this guy, I'm going to center it between those, just eyeball it, don't panic about that stuff. Stick that down with the top of the basket, all right? Push it up and line it up with the score mark at the bottom. And then stick that down. Now don't worry about this adhesive that's exposed between these guys because we will cover that up in a few minutes. Now I'm going to turn it again and we're going to do the same thing 3 more times. So it's very repetitive, which is good because it gives us time to chat while I work.
But it's still very cool.
It's really cute when it's done. That's pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, I like that idea so that you can get the
little
rounded
the shape.
Sides, the shapes. Yeah, exactly. Somebody asked what's Vinnie's Vittles, so I will say Vinnie's Vittles.
Oh, wait a minute. You got to pay me for advertising on my channel.
Vinnie's Vittles is a little cooking channel on YouTube, I guess you should say, and where I make some of our family's favorite recipes. And we were doing it, and we kind of got, I don't know,
Busy.
really, really busy, and we just didn't have time to continue doing it. But because we were staying at the shop so many hours, it made it very difficult to go home and start recording again. So we are, now that we have our own place,
A place for the kitchen.
A kitchen, we're going to try to do Vinny's Vittles again, and we're going to do it and record it here in the new building. So it will be back as soon as we get the kitchen ready. So, but be patient. We're trying to get there.
We're excited about the kitchen, the way we're going to decorate it. We've been talking to some folks about doing some workforce in there, and we found exactly what we were looking for at this guy's antique shop as far as like the look we wanted. And we're really excited. It's a fun thing to do to start that new project. But you're all right. Vinny's Vittle needs an assistant. He needs somebody to film for him. That's what
that was you.
I know. You need someone else.
Oh.
Get this off. And I'm using my little tool. Look, I got my adhesive a little too far over the slice. Don't worry about that. Just roll it back. It'll be fine. Just don't let it hang over that slice because we're going to need that in a few minutes to make the basket. And if that happens, just roll it back. You can even put your finger and just push it like that. See how easy this is? It looks a lot more complicated than it is. A lot more complicated. But it's not complicated at all. It's super fun, actually.
Well, and you make it look pretty easy, too.
It's not hard. Like, I mean, honestly, I was afraid it was going to be super hard, and I thought it was going to be too hard for camera. But I made that first one this morning as my test, and I was like, yeah, that's going to work. It's going to be easy enough. All right, so all of our little basket pieces are there, okay? Now we're going to flip this guy over and assemble the basket. Now, here's something else I love about this. Each piece is going to be doubled. You'll see this when I get done. And I love that because it's really sturdy. Now, before you start gluing everything together, here's a tip, okay? Make sure your flaps that don't have basket slats on them are to the inside. Because once we start to close this up, that last panel is going to get tough to close, but you can do it. It won't be too bad. So here's what I'm going to do. Art glitter glue. I like using a wet glue here because it gives me just a second to maneuver anything that I need to maneuver. And I'm not going to be shy about it because I want it to really stay nice and closed. Ready for this? Here's my flat with the glue. I'm going to bring it up and square it up with my other flap. Press it into place. Don't worry too much about those pieces on the front. Just don't flatten them, okay? So see what we just did? Look, there's two sides of our basket. Look at that. Isn't that cool? You're supposed to be like, ooh and ah.
I'm trying to watch your comments, Colin. That's my job, remember?
Ooh and ah, Vince. Ooh and ah.
Ooh, ah.
I got to have somebody to do that.
There you go. I oohed and ahhed.
You did. I appreciate it. I love how this basket looks when it's done. It's my fave.
Jennifer, it's just Vinny's Vittles, so you can look it up under that as far as what the name of the YouTube channel is for that. And it's just like you spelled it.
Vinny's Vittles.
We are getting questions about your tool that you're using to score. So
You mean
want to,
which tool? Pink
that
or
one.
green?
Well, we don't have the green one, do we?
Yeah, why are you getting this the pokey tool?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was
I don't know
that.
which one they're asking about.
So both of those tools are available in the store.
See what I'm
so
talking
you can
about?
find those there.
This flap is already on the inside. This flap's on the inside. You want that to happen or you're going to have a little mess at the end. So.
Art glitter glue does not dry shiny. It
No.
dries matte.
They do have one that'll dry shiny. We just don't carry that one. For paper crafting, I don't see a need for the shiny one, the gloss finish one. So this one dries matte finish because I like that for paper crafting. That's what I think you need anyway. Sing for us, goodness.
Now they want me to sing your hold music.
My what?
Hold music.
Do I have hold music?
I don't know.
We might need some. What would you sing?
Megan asked, what are your tools called, pink and green?
Okay, you want to tell them?
Okay, one we call the pokey tool. That's the green one, but it is actually called a pick tool.
A Kaisercraft die pick release tool.
Die pick release tool in the store. And the other one is a double-ended embossing tool, right? That's what it's called.
Dual-ended. Has a
Dual-ended.
chubbier ball tool on the end, a smaller ball tool on this end. I pretty much use this one most of the time if I'm using a scoreboard. If I'm not going to use a scoreboard and I'm just going to score on my table, I'd probably be more apt to use the smaller end. This one right here has a spatula on one end. I use this one a lot less often, but it's perfect for holding things in place. And then this one is what I use for everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Okay, check this out. Look where we're at. Now, you could totally stop here. You know what this would be cute with? If you're giving somebody a plant as a gift, this would be super cute for that. Now, we're not done because we're going to clean up this top a little bit. I got a little crooked. How many times do I tell you guys this, right? There's no perfect in measuring and scoring and paper crafting. So sometimes you just have to trim some stuff off. And if that happens, just do it. No one's going to know you did it. Look, done. And that's nice and even.
Trimming the fat.
Trim the fat. That's exactly right. All right, I'm going to close my glue. No, I need my glue. All right, let's go to handle. So let me get my handle pieces. Now, what I did on mine, on my first one, is I wanted to mix some stuff up, right? So this is all the same paper, but just flipped around and using different sides of it. So for the handle, I did this little treatment, and you can see my trim. I told you we're going to do this little trim. I also flipped some paper around that too. So let's do the same thing here. So instead of using the plaid behind the letters, I'm going to use the plaid in front of the letters, or you could do whatever you want. See the back side? All right, so let's put glue on this whole strip here, which is cute. It looks like legal pad paper. I think it's cute. And I'm not shy about my glue here. I mean, when I say I'm not shy, I mean I'm putting glue everywhere. Don't over glue it, okay? Now let's bring these two pieces together on one end. Line it up as we put it down. And then look, I'm off, so I got to fix that. There we go. It's another reason I like wet glue, because you can do that, move it around. There we go. There's our handle. Now for the handle, I'm going to just do a little bend here in the middle. And it's really good to do this while the glue is still a little wet, because it really helps it to move. I don't want this to fold. This is cardstock, but I always say paper. It's my habit. I hardly ever use paper I hardly ever use paper. It's mostly cardstock. This is 65 pound, by the way, if anybody's interested. All right, now we're going to put some sticky tape on these guys. I should have done that, I guess, before I did the whole flip up thing, right? Tamitha does not do videos. Why does she not? I don't know. I've tried to get Tamitha to do videos. She colors really, really well, too. Y'all would probably enjoy that. Oh, the size of the handle I didn't tell you. This is a 1 1/4 piece on the bottom. This is a 1 inch on the top, and it is 12 inches long.
Nayoka, our suppliers shipped them to us yesterday.
You want to tell that situation?
So they should be here tomorrow.
That's been rough, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've been having our supplier for our stuff other than Maymay Made It stamps built a brand new warehouse and closed down for like 4 days for them to move everything into the new warehouse, re-inventory all of their stuff, and then reopen. But their mistake was they did not close their store, and so people were ordering those 4 days with nobody filling orders, and so they got way behind. So they're working like 3 shifts on Saturday and Sunday trying to get caught up. And they're just now getting to orders that were placed while they were closed. So, I mean, it's been a mess. So that's why we're having a hard time getting product in the store besides our stamp sets. But we're getting there.
So real quick before I move on, because he was explaining that, I line my handle up with this middle piece and just glue it on the inside. If you think you need it to be sturdier than this, I'm going to be using these for display. I'm not going to be giving these out. If you're going to give these to somebody, you might consider maybe using some brads or staple or anything, okay? So you can get creative here and do what you like. Now, let's trim it out. Here's what I've done. This is that plaid paper. Again, like I told you, I used 3 pieces of paper. In a minute, I'm going to show you what was left over. I'm going to use this yellow side because I thought it turned out cute when I trimmed it. These are 1/4 inch by 12 inch pieces, and they have that little blue stripe in there, which I think is cute. And all I did was take some glue and run it along the top here. This is not hard to do. Just glue, and then that little strip, I'm trying to do it where you guys can see it too. And you just lay that little strip. Let me get it there and then I'll show you. Lay that little strip in. And it just finishes off the basket. Look how cute that is. See the little trim?
Are you going to put are the measurements only on like the Facebook blog, or are they?
No, they're actually not on Facebook at all. We decided not to put them on Facebook because some people don't follow us on Facebook. They are on our blog. So the blog post that will, when this video is done and processed, be linked below. They are on our blog now, which is at maymaymadeit.com. Just go to maymaymadeit.com and click on blog, and it'll be the most recent blog post, and they are all there. So we didn't put them on Facebook because I know a lot of you people don't follow me on Facebook. And I know that. I hear you when you tell me don't be specific to Facebook, and I'm trying not to. So this morning when Tamitha and I were working, I'm like, don't put them on Facebook. Now, we did put the link on Facebook, but we didn't put just the measurements solely on Facebook.
So the measurements will be on the blog post on your YouTube channel.
Nope, my blog post on maymaymadeit.com.
Okay, blog post on maymmaymadeit.com, so you don't have to go to Facebook to get them.
No.
Okay, good.
Just go to maymaymadeit.com, go to the blog post, and you got it. Now look, this little strip was a 12-inch strip, and it went around almost 3 sides. See that tiny little bit? I'm going to pick up another strip and just continue and finish it out and then let them end where they end. So I'm just going to put this here, and I'm just going to bend it like that and then put some glue. This is also another piece that's going to help keep your basket together. So if you're worried about that, this is totally going to be another support piece. Put some glue across it. Stick this guy on. I saw them tell Dana that you can never be too country. Did somebody say I was too country?
If they did, I missed it.
Listen.
But if they did,
I is what I is, okay? That's all there is to it. Maymay, it's pretty dang country. Then where this comes off, I'm going to trim it away just nice and flush, just like that.
But it's really not fair for you to say that you're really, really country, because where we live, we're not very, very country.
What do you mean?
Well, compared to other people that might live here.
Oh, let me put something behind this. I'm going to put this twine to hold that a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so back on the bottom, I'm going to do the same trim. I think it's cute on the bottom. Now, let me tell you, I saw some of these. If you Pinterest this guy, oh my goodness. Oh, she's afraid she is. She's afraid she's too country. Listen, go to Pinterest and look at these baskets, these slatted baskets. Some people made them using lace and fabric and very shabby chic. And you guys know I don't do shabby chic. So if you are a shabby chic person, go out there and check them out. There's a lot of inspiration on Pinterest. And I'm going to tell you something. If you want even more inspiration, come join our Facebook group at Maymay Made It, and so did I. Because I promise you this afternoon, some of my folks that are on that group are going to have these posted already. Because as soon as I put up a video, they're like, made one. So, and I love to see what they make. So, oh, E has one of these too. I didn't even know she did one. I probably wouldn't be doing it if I knew that. I'd just share hers. But go check out Edith at Scrapbooking with Me. She also has one from what I was just told. I didn't know that. So there's that. So I got 3 sides done, one more little piece to do. And I'm going to show y'all what I had left out of 3 pieces when we're done. And then I'm going to show you how I embellished my other one. I'm not going to embellish this one just for time's sake, but I'm going to show you how I embellished the other one. Did you miss a question?
I missed Chris's question, and I tried to go back and find it, but I couldn't find it. So Chris, if you would ask your question again, we will certainly try to answer it. I wasn't trying to ignore you. I just must have missed it.
Tell you something else would be so cute right here is border punches. This is a great place to use your border punches. Let's stick a little glue in that end where I missed it. All right, so that basket is assembled and not hard, was it? Did y'all enjoy that basket? I'm going to show you how I did the other one, how I embellished the other one.
Does the art glitter glue get all over your hands?
No. You can if you're messy about it, but I keep it pretty clean. But then I do clean this tip off before I put my pen back in with my fingers, so it doesn't bother me. And it does rub right off. Okay, so here's the basket we just did together. Look how cute it is. And I love that, look at that, that's lifted up. Look, you guys are always like, show us your mistakes. This is just one where I missed some glue. So this is how you fix it. Put it down. Hold that for a second, let it stick. The thing I love about this is, look, I did it there too. Is that you can see all the pattern underneath it too. The page you use underneath when you choose your paper, you want it to be cute, but it doesn't have to be your best piece of paper. It doesn't have to be the best one you've got because it's not going to show 100%. And let me get that folded right. Okay, so let's talk about embellishing. You can put tags on this. You can put bows and ribbon and you name it. And let me show you what I did on this one. You know what these things are? These things are called, somebody will tell me. What are these called? I want to say conchos. Could be wrong. But I thought this was cute. I had this in my stash. This is some twine. I just tied a bow in there. And I thought that was so cute. And I just foam stuck these to the side. Conchos, I was right. So you double I doubled a foam square because this is convex or concave? Convex? Yes. Because this is convex. You put those in there and then it'll stick. So I love it.
Katie asked about the 12x12 Easter pad. That stuff has been on order
Gosh,
for so
y'all.
long. I don't even know how to tell you.
I won't even show you it because I can't get it.
Every time it's been on back order for us since January when I first ordered it.
Tell Esther about glue.
Esther asked about glue.
She's wanting to know, when will we have it?
Well, I thought we were really close, and then we had 20-degree weather at night this week,
Yeah, we
which kind of
did.
messed us up. But hopefully this will be the last little cold snap. And you guys say a prayer for our peach farmers because they are really struggling these last 2 nights with freezing temperatures after the peaches were already starting to bloom. So say a prayer for them.
Okay, just a little thing I want to show you and see if you guys are interested in a video on it. I do not know, so I'm going to ask you. This is a basket we have die set in the store. I love this basket, and I've had this in my mind since we got it. And playing around, I did these 2 little dudes. But I don't know if you're interested in seeing this done. If it's too simple. So I don't know. You guys tell me, do you want to see this done? And if you do, I can do this one. I could probably do this one live on Facebook because it'll be super. It's not hard to do. Like this is a 2-4. It's a sort of a 2-4-6 box, but not exactly. And this is just a simple box I did just to make it, to put like a little candy in, right? So easy. So I thought they were cute. And if you want to see them, maybe we can do this on Facebook. Unless you guys tell me, do it here, I will. It's hard to watch Maymay and Days of Our Lives.
Somebody asked about masking paper. It is on order and should be here within the next 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. And these, of course, are not embellished. They need to be embellished. I think they'd be super cute. Do y'all want me to do this one next Thursday? You want this to be next Thursday's project? And then
Everybody's saying yes.
Then you'd have a little preview. That'd be fun, right? And I can have some decorated by then to show you. Yes, we do have this die in the store. They're very affordable, too. And I want to use these flowers, and I want to show you how they are stencils. Really? This project we did today is so not hard at all. One reason it's not hard, let me talk about this for a second. One reason that this looks so hard but isn't hard is because it's all squares. That's what I love about it. There's no angle cuts, there's no anything. It's all squares. So that makes this one a lot easier. And everything's working in the square, on the square. So please try to make it. Yes, what was the question I just saw I missed?
How many memory keeper punch scoreboards or boards do you carry?
We're going to carry a lot more as soon as our distributor gets everything straightened out where we can get them all. But right now we have the frame punch board, we have the staple board, and we have the pennant board right now.
And Shirley wants to know why she gets 2 notifications when you go live.
If you have 2 emails signed somehow, or if you're getting one on your phone and one, I don't really know. You have to do that through the little bell. You'll want to click on that bell and fix that. Maymay, did you score on 2 sides? I missed that part. Did I score on 2 sides? I did not. I showed a tip I showed how to use your board, and then I just showed a tip if you don't have a board, but I did not score on 2 sides. I just did one. So there you go. I just think this is a great, easy basket. The other thing I like about this basket is the sturdiness of the box. Because of the way it's assembled, these walls of this basket on the inside are all doubled, right? And I love it. I don't have the measurements for a bigger basket. This starting at a 12x12 is a pretty good, it's a pretty big basket. If you wanted to like double some paper, the paper left over, that's what I wanted to show somebody. If you wanted to double your paper, you could totally do that. So here's what I had left from 3 pieces of paper, this and this. How about that, dude? Oh wait, hold on. That's not all of it. I had a couple of little tiny pieces. Hold on, I don't want to tell you wrong. So these were the pieces that were left over from when I cut the strips. So let me get those. Is that all of them? Yeah. So this is what was left. So when you're cutting your slats for the side, okay, you have to cut 6 pieces of 12-inch long by 1 1/4 and 1 inch paper. So when you get done, you're going to have these pieces left over. Now, I think one of you brilliant people would be able to turn this into a slat basket as well if you played around, but you won't have as many. You only have 4 of these. You can turn it into something, but this is what you'll have left. Not a whole lot, but still enough to do plenty with, right? Plenty.
Wanda asks, do you have the eraser that is used with the masking pen? If no, what should I use, or what do I use?
The eraser with the masking pen?
Yeah. I didn't have one, so.
I think I know what she's talking about. Hold on, let me see. Do I have one here? Are you talking about that brown square thing? I have one here somewhere. I don't carry it in the store. I don't use it as much as I thought I would. Because you can just kind of rub your fingers over that stuff. Yeah, perfect idea. Use this for a card or a tag. I just moved the camera. Sorry, y'all. That's a perfect idea. Very, very good idea. Love it.
Diana asks, will you give measurements for a bigger basket?
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. If you want a bigger basket, you'd have to add paper because it starts at a 12 by 12 sheet. So you'd have to start at a bigger piece of paper.
Okay.
Certainly this could be made 6 by 60. You guys want me to do that? I always love to do miniature. You don't know this about me probably, but anytime I show a full size something, somebody asks me to make it in miniature, which I don't hate because I love miniature everything. So I'll be happy to do that.
And they can go back and watch this video over and over again, right?
You sure can.
On YouTube.
You sure can. All right, I got to make notes because you guys are asking me for several things. Let me get my little sheet right here. We're going to go just a few more minutes because I try to be kind of quick. So we want a mini of this, mini slat basket, and the other was you want to see the Easter basket.
Tanya's asking about replacement magnets for the Misty.
You can order those from My Sweet Petunia. We don't carry those, but only because we just haven't gotten them. If you want to carry those, we can. It's up to you. You could probably use a regular eraser. I know she's asking that. You could probably use it. What you want to be careful of is not gunking up your paper. And use a light hand, go heavier. Just that's a feel thing. Just play with that and you'll figure that one out. I saw another question I wanted to answer. Why can't I ever get your Facebook messages you're going to go live? This is not Facebook. That's why. This is YouTube. So if I'm going live on Facebook, one of the big reasons is because we're not friends on Facebook. I've discovered that. Somebody told me that if everybody's not my friend, they can't get a notification when I'm going live, right? Or if they don't follow me.
There's no way everybody can be your friend.
I can't even accept friends anymore. So a lot of people say, I can't be your friend on Facebook. No, I can't accept friends anymore. There's too many. So yeah, I can't accept friends on Facebook. So the little magnets for the little flip books, we don't yet, but we are. I'm talking to somebody about those magnets. So yeah, I can't do, it's not so much that I'm maxed out. It's that I can't accept friends on Facebook. It's just too many. There's too many requests coming in all the time. And if I, where do you draw the line? Okay, I'm going to accept you and not you. I can't do that. So, I will get those. All right. There was a question I wanted to answer and I missed it. It was a big question too, and I can't go back.
Okay.
Can you go back?
Try to scroll back up and see if I see a big question.
25-minute friends. Yes, this video will process shortly and you'll be able to watch it. Did I miss when will they? They're on their way. They told me they shipped them yesterday. Thank goodness, because I'm ready for them too. So, yeah, can you just follow me on Facebook and not friend me? I don't know. Will you make an
have an unboxing and setup for
that
the
was
Cricut
it.
Explorer Air 2?
Yes, there is a video. I don't know that it's an unboxing video, but setup for the Cricut is so super easy. Please do not be afraid to open that box. There is nothing to it. You plug it in and you pair it to your computer and you are done. There's literally nothing to it. So please don't let that slow you down.
Okay, were you answering the Tim Holtz stamping tool question?
No, I didn't see that one.
Any word on when the Tim Holtz stamping tool will be in stock?
It is supposed to be shipped to retailers. I could be wrong because I'm not looking at my sheet, but I think it's the end of April or something like that. I can't remember for sure.
What is Oxide inks?
Oxide inks are Tim's new inks. They are hybrid between chalk and distressed. Well, let me take that back. They're a hybrid between a chalk and a dye ink, so they can be layered. They dry solid. Pretty cool. I haven't had them in my hand yet. So, more questions?
Connie says, we are friends on your page. I just want to know when you go live.
I don't know how to do it I don't know how to fix that on Facebook. I'll tell you, for YouTube, we've been pretty much doing this Thursday video live every week, and I'm really enjoying that. So hopefully we'll keep that up as long as I can keep Vinny helping me. So it'll be great. Got in late, can't wait to watch. Oh, okay. I thought that was a question. All right, any more questions? And if not, we're going to call it quits for today. I think next Thursday, what if we try to do two? This is so easy to do that next Thursday we might do this one and the mini of what we just did. Because these are super easy to do. So, what do you think? Y'all like the Thursday lives? Yes, I'm familiar with the Molotov masking pen. Yes. I just don't do that kind of crafting. Like, I don't do that. I don't do that watercolor or that. If I mask, I use masking paper. So that's why you never see me do it. Like, that's not my thing.
Are we going to carry the Tim Holtz stamping tool?
Yes, we have them on pre-order. So
Yes.
They should be landing here. All depending on the distributor. I know I'm not the only person struggling with this, by the way. So Central Time on Thursdays at noon. We carry masking paper, but it's on order, so it's headed in. It's not here yet. Need card ideas with using stamps. Come join our Facebook group. That's the best place to get those ideas. Matter of fact, let me say this, because I haven't said this to you guys. Join our Facebook group. Even if you don't do Facebook, I want to tell you this. You can watch the video Melody Lane and I did, using Facebook for crafting. Even if you don't want to use Facebook, join Facebook, make your profile private, come join our Facebook group, just so you can get all the inspiration you can imagine. People are using our stamp sets all the time. As a matter of fact, we're going to start doing a contest just using different stamp sets for people to encourage that. So go check it out. And once you get there, hey, Miss Joan, hugs. Once you get to the group, there is a magnifying glass and a search bar. Type in the name of the stamp set you're wanting inspiration from, and all that will pop up. So yeah, and I know I think about you when I scrapbook all the time too. Or whenever I do something, I try to make it scrapbooky. So, all right, it's been 46 minutes, and I try to keep these to 30, so we ran over 15 minutes. Next week, come back and join us.
Talking.
Nah, lots of questions today. Next week, come back and join us for these guys right here. And I'm also going to do the mini of this next week. So we'll do 2 next week. How about that? Thursday at noon. But I'll see you again Tuesday at noon for another video. I'll see you this Saturday at noon for Stampin' Saturday. And Sunday for our heart journal. Uh-oh. What did that say? Can you please scraps?
Show us how to use up the scraps on cards, etc.
That's another thing you'll find a lot of inspiration for in our group too. So that's a good one. All right, guys, we love you very much. Oh, if it is your first time here, please subscribe. Please click the like button, guys. There's so many of you in here. Give this video a like. When you do that, apparently it shares it out. I don't know how all those algorithm junk works, but if you'll share it, we'd appreciate it. And head over to our Facebook group, which is called Maymay Made It, and so did I. Join the group, get inspired, get involved in those contests we have over there every month. We love you. What you say, Vinny?
Have a great day. Go check out Vinny's Vittles.
And it'll be coming back soon. Hugs, guys. Talk to you soon.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.